Elder Dieter F Uchtdorf tells of a recent opportunity to run the flight simulator he had used as an airline pilot, and how this was an important reminder that getting good at anything, whether it be flying, rowing, sewing, or knowing, takes consistent self-discipline and practice. You might spend years acquiring a skill or developing a talent, working so hard that it becomes second nature to you. But if you think that means you can stop practicing and studying, you'll gradually lose the knowledge and abilities you once acquired at great cost. It also applies to becoming a disciple of Christ. Discipleship takes self-discipline. It is not a casual endeavor, and it doesn't happen by accident. Faith in Jesus Christ is a gift, but receiving it is a conscious choice that requires a commitment of all our might, mind, and strength. It is a practice of every day, every hour. It takes constant learning and determined commitment. Our faith, which is our loyalty to the Savior, becomes stronger as it is tested against the opposition we face here in mortality. It endures because we keep nourishing it, we keep actively applying it, and we never give up. If we fail to use faith and its convincing power by acting upon it, we become less sure of things we once held sacred, less confident of things we once knew were true. Temptations that would never have enticed us begin to look less appalling and more appealing. The fire of yesterday's testimony can warm us for only so long. It needs constant nourishment to keep burning brightly. In the New Testament, the Savior taught a parable about a master who gave each of his servants a sacred trust, a quantity of money called talents. The servants who diligently used their talents increased them. The servant who buried his talent eventually lost it. The lesson? God gives us gifts of knowledge, of ability, of opportunity, and He wants us to use and amplify them so they can bless us and bless His other children. You are a blessed being of light, the spirit child of an infinite God, and you bear within you a potential beyond your own capacity to imagine. Your origin story is divine, and so is your destiny. You are anything but ordinary. You are gifted. It may be true that our spiritual gifts are not always flashy, but that does not mean they are less important. He lists many wonderful gifts, including compassion, being joyful, and being a peacemaker, and says, I hope you can see how precious they are to the Lord's work, and how you might have touched, blessed, or even saved one of God's children by your gifts. I pray that the Spirit will help you recognize the gifts and talents God has given you. Then, let us, like the faithful servants in the Lord's parable, increase and magnify them. The day will come when we stand before our compassionate Father in heaven to give an account of our stewardship. He will want to know what we did with the gifts He gave us, in particular, how we used them to bless His children. God knows who we truly are, who we are designed to become, and so His expectations for us are high. But He doesn't expect us to take some grand heroic or superhuman leap to get there. Remember, it is Jesus Christ who already did the superhuman part when He conquered death and sin. Our part is to follow the Christ. It is our part to turn away from sin, turn toward the Savior, and walk in His way. We know that our efforts alone cannot make us celestial, but they can make us loyal and committed to Jesus the Christ, and He can make us celestial.